Netherlands. There's a big one that is taking place in Rishavane as FC Platinum take on that is Moors, who are at the top of the log. But before we get into the nitty-gritties of match day 4, allow me to welcome you to Ascot Stadium. My name is Valentine Mabugu, and of course I'm a man who never walks alone. And today I'm joined by Talu Butlebebe. Talu Sabongela City, welcome. Setule.
Good afternoon to you, Gweru. And finally, we are going to see the Midlands Wi-Fi boys.
Indeed, the Midlands Wi-Fi boys. Can they find the route? And of course, with me as well is the former Dynamos captain, and they still call him Chief up to today. Chief Justice Majavi.
Thank you, Valentine. Good afternoon, and exciting to be here, and also my brother Mkoma Dabu. And I think we are going to have a good afternoon. We're going to watch an exciting match, and I'm anticipating that as well. And you know the Wi-Fi boys last 2 weeks ago, I think they a very good game, and they're going to show it up here. They're at home, probably one of the fixtures over the weekend, which is a very, very good and exciting one.
Indeed, quite an exciting moment for the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League. But gentlemen, before we get into the main game, let's talk about the other matches that are on today. I did mention earlier on in my introduction, FC Platinum taking on Moors. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Moors are sitting at the top of the log. And of course, they take on an FC Platinum side who are very strong, by the way.
Yeah, what another game that is so important. And look, this is a very difficult game, especially for Moors. Yes, they're on top of the log. They're a new team, and I feel like giving them the underdog take. But look, there are no pushovers. And for FC Platinum, I watched them versus Chicken Inn, and I think they played very well, especially their front three, Tandolu Nkosi, Oscar Bebe, those guys, Seremani, they are not pushovers as well. So that must be a humdinger of a game here, Vale.
Indeed, a big humdinger of a game. And of course, looking ahead as well, another big game. An impressive start to Texua Shiragui's tenure back at the Platinum Stars. And of course, he's a man who is looking good with his side. The way they played against Scotland, everybody believes they could be championship contenders with the type of football they did display. But also, they take a look, Masomere Wawombe. He's not pushover, we have seen, but he hasn't started very well. Your take on that?
Of course, and absolutely correct. They did very well. They played very well against Scotland. I think it's one of their best games ever. And probably, if they continue working the way they did and the way they played, I think they're going to be contenders, championship contenders this season. And considering that Masomere side hasn't started very well, and it's another game for them, you know, to change their spirits and also, of course, we start winning games. But for the meantime, you know, they are not yet into the game. So it's going to be one of the difficult games for them against Ngezi. And the Texua Chiragui is boasted, you know, he is the assistant coach for the national team, and he is bringing in some experience from the national team into his squad. We've got some players who have been there. We've got Hachiro. We've got Obrai Chirinda, who has been doing well as well. And as a team, I think they played very well versus Scotland, and it shows a lot. And they really want to win the championship this season.
And of course, another interesting one is happening in Kariba. ZPC Kariba, draw masters. We've known for them last season. If they could have converted those draws into wins, they could have easily become the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League champions for 2024 season. But they take on a side as well, looking for redemption. Chicken Inn, they haven't started very well. Your prognosis into that one taking place?
Yeah, well, Kariba draw specialists from last season, and we sincerely hope that this year they're going to change, their fortunes around. But a worrying point is they lost players, Vale. So I'm sincerely hoping that the ones that they brought in are quite good players. But for Chicken Inn, I watched them versus FC Platinum. Yes, they've got issues in the midfield. Their defensive midfield is not really holding the ball very well, and they don't have somebody who plays behind strikers who really comes and picks up that ball. So I hope they pick up their first win, Valley.
Indeed, and of course, I hope and trust that you'll be enjoying and keeping a part of all these Katabesh Day 4. And of course, another one which is quite interesting. It's the strugglers of the Premier Soccer League in the first 3 matches. Yada FC taking on Gweru United.
You know, all these teams, you know, they are not doing so well from the start, and I think Yada is more affected, you know, with that FIFA ban for the transfer of players. I think it's going to be one of the difficult matches against New new boys, and United. We don't know much, and we haven't seen the picture where they're going, and I think it's another game to look at, and I think it needs to start collecting points. It's if they start collecting points, time they're not picking up points because they still have got a shortage. Very, very difficult season start for them, and I hope something is going to come up.
Let's talk about one last match for match day 5, or match day 4 rather, of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League on a Saturday. The match between Herentals and Manica Diamonds. We know Herentals, they are big giant slayers as well. Manica Diamonds, everybody's talking about them, the composition of their squad. Expectations are high in Mumhari, and of course they come to Harare against a very stubborn Herentals side. Your analysis on that one?
Yeah, well, Manica Diamonds is, have been recruiting quietly from out of the public eye, but I think Herentals, perennial party spoilers, like I said, and it's very important that Manica Diamonds really put this one into the bag, because if they don't, Herentals are well known for killing big giants then.
Indeed, it promises to be an exciting counter. We are here in Midlands at Ascot Stadium. Of course, the big match that we are bringing you live is the match between the Wi-Fi boys, that is TelOne FC, coached by Herbert Marua. And the last game we saw his tactical astuteness when he did play Dynamos to end a 1-0 draw in that encounter. Can he repeat that? That is the big question. And of course, today he takes in another giant in Caps United. But this time around, the difference is that he's at the home turf. And talking about the turf, I like how it's looking this afternoon. Yes, Justice, you might have analyzed. We were in Gezi, we're at Rufaro. We've been to different places. Your prognosis of the pitch and looking at how this will play this afternoon.
I think, the pitch, if you look, comparing with the other pitches we have, especially Rufaro, is quite different. The texture of the pitch is quite better, and it is actually showing some level of the pitch, in terms of if you see the grass is being cut very well, but here we've got some problems a little bit here because of the we've got some problems a little bit. You can see in the middle here, it's the grass is not so good, and probably but it's going to give us a good game, and it's going to be something which is good on the pitch. And if you can see, the markings is very clear, and if you see in Rufaro, they are putting whitewash, which is very bad, and it gives injuries to players as well, because if they are doing it much, or it's bumpy and so forth. But for the meantime, I think this pitch is quite good. I would say it can be playable. It can be the ball can flow, and if you see a passing game for the Wi-Fi boys, I think it can come out right here.
Having said that, Justice, let's go to find out what the fans think and what their expectation right here in Gweru, as our team went around finding out what their expectation. What do they think about the Wi-Fi boys taking on the Green Machine, Caps United?
Caps iko hapa iso support tele Wi-Fi boys avanopedza bhora kumana TelOne hapana zvai Caps hapana zvainoita TelOne haiwa inorova kuHarare kumana stadium. Kana tiri padheni isusu hatitenderi, tichiziva kuti demo riri apa, sando iri apa, saka muvengi touraya mudhara hatikwate TelOne bhora.
Caps inorova TelOne. Mashefa.
Wi-Fi pagweru. TelOne mugweru. One team inouraya. Saundo bhora.
TelOne ndo yandoda kuti iwinewo. Azvinosimudza bhora redu remu Midlands.
Indeed, quite exciting moments. Indeed, the fans enthusiastic and excited as much as we are. And of course, Dalu, let's talk about the home side. TelOne themselves. We have seen the brand of football. Their investment this season quite massive as well in terms of the quality of players that they have. We did see their first 11 there when it came out. Some very important players sitting it out on the pitch. Wow. Tells you about the competition and how serious the squad is. And of course, we did see the coach making Christian Version sit out. Big surprise.
What a big surprise, what a big surprise. Yes, TelOne went really out shopping, and I think they brought in 17 new players. And if you look at that bench, it's quite scary. Imagine the first 11 then. And look, it is no fluke that they scored 4. And the way that they're playing, I think this one is going to be an interesting game. And look, the pitch is quite advantageous to them. They are playing a passing game. And look, I think Caps United need to be very careful, especially in the first 20 minutes, because Wi-Fi boys are very dangerous in the first 20 minutes, and then the last 10 of the first half. So they really need to keep that defense tight and really watch those crosses, because hey, Wi-Fi boys are really coming in.
And indeed, let's see the two teams arriving at Ascot Stadium. As you can see, the first to arrive was the home side, TelOne FC, in the Immaculate Bus as well. And of course, that's how they did make their grand entrance. As we see the team manager, the players as well, enthusiastic. But Javi, how does that play in terms of the motivation into the players, the walk-in, the importance of, the team talk within the bus and getting out and knowing that we are getting ready for this one?
This is more inspirational, I understand this situation very well, and I like it, when the players are arriving and they are in jovial mood and they're very confident, and it gives them, they are ready. It shows that they are ready for the match, and they really, if you can see, everything is showing, the jerseys, your numbers, so already I'm getting to the job, and I should do the job as well, and this is very, very good.
Indeed, and of course, that was the arrival of the home team, that is the Wi-Fi boys, Ken, the network, Connect as well. But hey, guess what? The green machine as well came in, of course, their luxurious bus. As we see, that is, all right, should I call it a bus? Oh, come on. It looks like a coach to me. And, of course, they make a grand entrance into Ascot Stadium. And, of course, that gets exciting. But there you go, Dalu. This is something that today's coaches and buses get the players comfortable, isn't it? Before they even come, into the stadium, and makes them help relax as well.
Yeah, majestic entry, Vale, majestic entry. It really gives you all the confidence if you are going to move with a bus like that. And if you look at the body language of the players, they are really quite confident and very comfortable. So even the lineup, if you check the first 11, yeah, we are really in for a good game. And the young goalkeeper that they've just recruited, quite an interesting one. Let's see whether it's going to make the difference today.
So that's about exciting. But gentlemen, let's talk about Caps United, Justice Majavi. They've had a bit of a slow start, but they've got a bit of a good squad. Even a European player coming to play for them, that is Kundai Benyu.
Yeah, basically, they start from the back, going into the midfield with Benyu. They've got also Juan Mtuza from FC Platinum. I think this is going to give them depth in midfield, where I think they need all the matches are going to be won. It's a very good battle, especially with the texture of the game. And remember, last year, Herbert Marwa gave a torrid time for Caps United when they were about to survive the relegation. But this is going to be an interesting one with Caps United going forward. I'm not much. I didn't see much of the striker. I think it's in Charlie. Shintule. I think he's gonna do well. I don't know. Maybe it's a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-2-3-1. I'm not quite sure, but I think Benyu is a man to watch, because nobody is. You can see there's Benyu, one new player for Caps United. He was playing in Europe with vast experience. I think he's going to bring in something for Caps United, add something. And this is one to watch this afternoon.
One to watch. And, of course, Juan Mtuza is another one who's been getting the goals for Caps United. How much of a pivotal role in this experience that he brings? He's a man who spent some time here in the Midlands, but at Zhishawane, nonetheless, with FC Platinum.
A very key player, and look, he's able to carry the ball. He has got the speed, he has got the skill, and look, I think he's going to be a game changer today, and he has the experience. Remember, from FC Platinum, he really was a key player. So TelOne, they are ready for this one, Vale.
TelOne themselves, their goalkeeper, they're changing their goalkeepers. Christian Verechina gets to sit out this one. Big surprise, Justice?
I think it's tactical, but before we heard the coach, he was saying he was limping the whole of the week, so possibly it might be a injury-based change. But I think they've got enough ammunition there with another goalkeeper. Verechen has got experience, and this is good for the team. You usually have to have such a competitive side whereby everyone is called in to do the duty and is ready for that.
Indeed, very part of the game where the goalkeepers play a pivotal role in this encounter. Could it be the difference this afternoon? That is the big question. And of course, we're looking ahead to what promises to be an exciting encounter as number 8 takes on number 9. It is just the goal difference that separates these two sides, with the home side on top of Caps United by a 2-goal difference. And that's what makes this one quite exciting, Tadu.
Yeah, statistically, it's quite even. And if you look at them, I think if any one of them wins, it's going to be a plus, especially for Caps United, because they are really picking up the rhythm nice and slow. And look, for Robert Maroa, like Jasi was saying, he has given them a torrid time. And look, we have a good game in our hands.
Let's get to hear what the coaches had to say in terms of this encounter. The expectation, of course, we'll take the post-mortem after the match has ended. But this is what they had to say before the first half begins.
It's not going to be an easy game for both sides. We are tied on 4 points. And as home team TelOne, we need to make sure we work hard and get a positive result. Bruno Mtibwe is out through injury. Again, Chris was limping. He never trained the better part of the week, so we opted for another goalkeeper. Then Tafat Wajarwan is out again due to injury. We also have Navaya starting. We also have Saundo dropping to the bench. So some of the things are maybe the issue of injuries, issues of maybe tactical changes. Football is football. It's a game of pressure, winning or losing. We are now playing the 4th game. Maybe that's where maybe you can see teams starting to separate. But for us, it's one game at a time.
Our preparations have not been all that bad, given the fact that we did not have players who played in the national team. We had the whole of our squad, and during the international break, we had enough time to prepare for the match, and we are very happy with how the guys have been doing in training, and of course ourselves and TelOne, we have the same number of points, but that alone can tell you that they are a good side, and we really need to be at our best for us to get a positive result. But from the way we've been training, I think everything is going in the right direction, and we are expecting our boys to perform and give us a result.
And of course, that's quite an expectation from the two coaches as we await for the two teams as they do. And as they come through for the match led by that is the referee of the day, that is Tabani Rosario. Quite a young referee, and we're excited about it as well. Good for the young referees, Talubutla.
Yes, it is going to encourage them as well, and this way you get your experience. And look, we are expecting a good game from them as well.
Indeed. Right now, let's do crossover to Dave Simba for live commentary of match day 4 of the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League. It's TelOne, the Wi-Fi Boys FC, taking on Makebekebe Caps United.
Welcome to Ascot Stadium, where we are witnessing the two teams. That's TelOne FC against Caps United. As we have just watched from the pitch side, Valentine Mabugu with Justice Majavi, and of course Dalubutle Bebe giving us "We Stand" to the singing of the national anthem. Sports Stadium, as we are going to see the two teams greeting each other with the referee for the day. That's Tavani Rosario. They're just doing that ritual of greeting before the beginning of the game. Anytime we will be having the kickoff of this game, that's TelOne against Caps United here at Ascot Stadium. So, well, exciting as the two teams coach, or rather captains. That's Makarati, formerly with Caps with the Dynamos, and of course Manokore, who is the captain for Caps United, a new coach captain there, as we are waiting for them to see how it kicks off. There we see the two captains and the referees. That's Tabani Rosario, Evans Chabata, Ernest Mokumbira, Lloyd Mapanje, and the match commissioner for the day, Bernard Matenga. They are just ready to give us the kickoff at the beginning of this game. As you can see, the crowds on the far side from Caps United and the TelOne supporters, they've traveled all the way from Harare, most of them, to come and watch their team. And of course, if you see on the right side of the commentary box, we have the many people that have also come through here on the VIP stage. They are here, and we are still seeing people trooping in. A lot of cars are parked just outside the stadium, and actually, if you can watch Dalu on the right side, you can see that there's so many people that are yet to pay into their way in there. And so this is an exciting time for us to watch week 4 action of the Casalaga Premiership. And of course, for Caps United, they are placed on the 9th position. And Dalubutle, who is our match analyst for today, who is they're going to be giving us also the pitch side analyst for this afternoon. So give us, in terms of the Caps United, they are lying 9th on the table. And for TelOne,
good afternoon to you, Dave, and a good afternoon to all the viewers there. Yes, what a game we have today, and this is the middle of the low clash. And look, TelOne, I think they look very good. They have been playing very well, and Caps United also has started posting positive results. And TelOne, they are shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation. And remember, Dave, they are quite lethal in the first 20 minutes of the game. So Caps United really needs to really be tight on that back four. And look, they need to absorb all the pressure, because when we're on the pitch, it is so flat, the grass is well cut, so it's going to be a big advantage for a passing game. But Caps United seasoned campaigners, and look, I think they're going to do very well today. And for them, I think they have playing a 4-3-3, which converts to a 4-2-3 one day.
And of course, it kicks off here at Ascot Stadium with a long searching ball that's headed to the goalkeeper for Caps United. That's Nare Harmony. And if you look at the lining up of Caps United, with Nyasha Chintuli, he played for Manica Diamonds, but before then he was turning out for Ngezi Platinum. As it comes in, it's a long one, and the goalkeeper for TelOne has to come out of his line to quickly take a throw in from the far side, and the referee says this is an offside position. It was quickly taken, and Caps United wanted to surprise that's a TelOne, and of course that's exactly what they want to do. And of course the men there that's trying to remonstrate with the referee is the shortest man, that's Phineas Bamusi, trying to say to the referee, but a throw in has no offside position. But well, the referee, that's Savani Rosario in your picture there, has other ideas as they come through now. That's TelOne trying to thread some passes. They come through now, finding Navaya, or is quickly taken out for a corner kick, or rather a throw-in by Caps United's Kadamanja. Brian coming through and conceding that corner that is going to be taken by Alan Chapinduka, quickly taken to Navaya, back to Chapinduka, comes in with a cross inside the box, is still pending, still TelOne with a chance. They come in with a cross, it's inside, but well dealt with by Caps United, who are now going to take it over with Bamusi dribbling past one man, but the second man becomes a bit difficult. Bamusi sensing agency and trying to get this one above the line. Just to give you the two lineups for the two teams, the starting 11 in goals for TelOne is Tapiwa Chilenga. It looks like Chris Mverechena, formerly with Caps United, got a knockout during the week, and obviously coming through the right back, Washington Navaya, but he plays up front. Frank Makarati, formerly with Dynamos, but now with TelOne, followed Herbert Maru. I'm sure it was an allegiance decision for him to come through. Alan Chapinduka in the heart of their defense. Phineas Chikulupati, Tawanda Macheka, he's played some football with Dynamos. There's Milton Chimedza, Lakindlela, formerly with Bulawayo Chiefs. There's also Admire Zumbunu, Gerald Barrow, the man that has traversed the football terrain of Zimbabwe, played for Manica Diamonds at one stage, also was with FC Platinum at one stage. Leroy Murape, they continue to be playing for TelOne, and finishes off the starting 11 for TelOne. Sitting it out on the bench, Christian Verichena, the deputy goalkeeper, Calvin Chigara, Nkosiabo Masilela, there is Nigel Makumbe, played for Highlanders, played for FC Platinum, played for Kariba, so many teams, this young man. There is Blessing Sawondo, Tadiwa Mambudzi, Eria Mafirenyika, Kudakwashe Nyakwanda, as now Caps United seem to have miscued that one, and it's going to be a throw-in to be taken by Caps United from the far side. And Bruce Kangwa, playing his football for Highlanders for most of his career, then went to Tanzania with Azam. He's back to rekindle his domestic football with Caps United, takes that throw, and of course Prince Milanzi, Powell Gweru, and Prince Magondo, they finish the line up as substitutes for Caps United, for TelOne. Caps United in goals, they have Nare Harmony Nyasha Chintuli. He's played for Ngezi, he's played for Manica Diamonds, but now he's at Caps United. Eric Manokore, Bruce Kangwa, we've just spoken about him, Brian Kadamanja, Chapusha Hastings, one of my best defensive players. Phineas Bamusi, looks like Edge is doing him well. And Benyu Kundai Leroy, Tanaka Shandira, went away from Dynamos, was a Yada player, but now he's turning out for Caps United. Yuan Mutudze, one of my best players, played for FC Platinum, scored as many goals, very crucial goals as well for FC Platinum. There's also Junior Bunjira, exciting player in midfield there for Caps United. As Shandirwa will now come through, trying to thread it on the far side, but a Caps United player being brought down, and it looks like the man who was just brought down but quickly picked up his boots, is Phineas Bamusi, as Caps United will thread it from the back, finding goalkeeper Nare Harmony. The big player comes in, he will lay it to his captain, that's the man from Dynamos. He comes in now, as we see that played back as the young man Phineas Bamusi, not young anymore, was brought down. As now TelOne will take it from the right side, as the player Navaya on an overlap there was caught offside. Dalubutle, so far so good in the opening stages of this game.
Yeah, well, Dave, my observation in the early stages of the game is Look, we thought TelOne is going to play a 4-4-2 system, but they seem to be playing a 4-2-3-1 system. They only have one striker up front, being followed by 3 attacking midfielders. And out of those 3, I think Leroy Morape is the one that Caps needs to keep under check, because he's quite skillful and he has the ability to take on opponents. On the same token, I think Caps United also, they are playing a similar formation. They have 4-2-3-1, and look, they are attacking from the back. If you check their goalkeeper, the new goalkeeper Harmony Nare from ZPC Wange, he is quite comfortable when passing that ball at the back. But guess what they are doing? They are bypassing the midfield. I don't understand why, because they've got good players of the ball in the middle of the park.
As Mukarati will pick it up and coming through on the left side of their defense, finding Mukarati, who clears it away, trying to find Bamusi, taken away by Caps United as they come through, cutting from that left side is the hard running Yuan Mutudzi, can take players any day, as now Bamusi will come through, winning himself a throw in on the far side, trying to leave that one for his defensive man. That's Bamusi, and Bruce Kangwa will attack that throw, finding Bamusi. Back to Kangwa. Can he come in with a cross? Yes, he does. It's an effective one in the box, but no takers there. Well, a scary moment a bit for TelOne. The first time their defensive line was breached in, as you can see from the far side scenes, as supporters still coming through. Frank Mukarati, the captain, comes in, finding in the box the man that's been assigned to try and get the 80 goals for Caps United, as it is cleared away by TelOne to no man's land, and it's going to be a throw-in to be taken almost in the heart of their defense, as Mukarati comes in, finding Hastings Chapusha, and the man that goes there is Hastings Chapusha, coming through to Yuan Mutudza. We'll find Shandirwa coming in with a long one, speculative. Can Bamusi, or rather the young man, keep it in play? Doesn't. That's a junior, but taken a throw in by TelOne to Navaya. It's a long one, and the referee will say there was some infringement. Actually, it is an offside position. The referee there in the pictures, Tabani Rosario, will bring it to Mukarati. Mukarati back to his defensive line, where he finds Brian Kadamanja coming through. Brian trying to find the young Bunjira. He does quite well, dribbles past one and is brought down there by the man Alan Chapinduka, and the referee does not waste time, gives him a yellow card for his efforts on Junior Bunjira. And behind that one, quickly taken, slow motion there in how he was brought down. That's young Bunjira as he was racing towards goal. That's Chapinduka, earning himself a yellow card there, Jalubushe. It's going to be a free kick to be taken not too far from the 18 area. The goalkeeper, that's Tapiwa Chilenge, formerly with ZPC Kariba, seems to be having his line covered. And of course, the man behind that shot there is going to be the captain for Caps United. Comes in Mukarati in the box, but cleared away by TelOne. Back to Mukarati. We'll find Shandirwa, who's deep, coming in with a long one, trying to find Bamusi, but cleared away by TelOne to the left side of their defensive lineup. Jalubushe, we've been seeing Caps United trying to get an early goal here.
Yeah, Dave, it's quite clear that they want to use the channels to attack, and I think TelOne needs to also watch for Junior Bunjira, because he's quite a tricky opponent, and just as evidence of that, they've just picked up a foul close to the boxes. That cross comes
in, that cross, but cleared away by TelOne. TelOne hard running there. They'll find the young man. That's a Gerald Barrow coming through now. Some bit of a great play just by the line there, as it's now a throw in to be taken by Caps United, as Lloyd Chitembwe trying to back some instruction from the line, and the referee will say to the captain, get a big back to Manokore. Taken away. Manokore will come through now, finding Hastings Chapusha. Hastings Chapusha will push it to his goalkeeper. That's Nare Harmony. Taking it to Shandira to find the man there. That's Hastings Chapusha. Finding Yuana Mutudza. Mutudza still in play. Trying to find his way on that left channel. This one is a wasted away, as the goalkeeper Tapiwa Chilenge will oblige, but with a wasted off effort that goes over the line, darling.
Yeah, well, Caps United getting the bigger share of possession so far, Dave. And if you really see what they're doing is they are trying to start from the back, and they're moving that ball cautiously and nicely, trying to find openings. But TelOne is unyielding at the center, and so they're trying to use the channels. And look, I think TelOne needs to really stay compact, Dave.
As Manokore will come now, trying to find his way, as Kundai Benyu comes in as well in the pictures there. Manokore, the captain for Caps United, doing quite well there to make sure that he steadies the ship from the right side of their attack. It's been an exciting encounter for them, as Leroy comes in now. Still positional, reminds me of Henry Shereny, the former Dynamos player. He's played overseas in Germany. As now they come through now, that's TelOne there with that 10 there from Alan Chapinduka. But Navaya will come there, winning that tussle. But Caps United are late there, as they will find there. It's a missed kick, as they're in the box there. And of course, winning that possession. But the TelOne supporters would have thought otherwise. Yuan Mutudze coming in, dribbling from the right side there, letting it for Bruce Kangwa. But they will come through Hastings Chapusha. Caps United finding Manokore. Does quite well to control it with aplomb. Junior Makunike against one-man dribbles, but not so quite. Still Junior with a cross in the box. Can they convert as Caps United? But TelOne will come through and quickly avert danger, but not so quite, as Caps United is adjudged to have almost appended a man there. But that's a difficult way of playing for TelOne there.
Yeah, Dave, and we have spoken about Junior Bunjira, and he seems to be getting his way, especially on the right side of TelOne. And look, and they are really struggling in clearing those crosses. That is TelOne, and I think they need to organize better. You need to see that first defender pressing and giving cover, and all the balance we need to see, Dave.
We definitely need to see the balance there, as it's pushed at the back to the goalkeeper. That's Nare Harmony. He will come finding his captain Manokore, finding Shandira with a pass for Yuan Mutudze. Playing a bit too deep, that's Yuan. Shandira also playing a bit too deep. Normally he will be much closer there to the action, to Manokore, the captain, coming through, finding the young man. That's Junior Bunjira, finding the man, that's Kundai Benyu. He's brought down, and the first assistant referee coming there to make sure that he's on the line, and Benyu being brought to his feet by Junior Bunjira. This is fourth week of the Kasalaga Premiership, and of course we are going to see that free kick coming through from the right side, where Manokore seems to have been ruling with aplomb. Supporters still coming through, as you can see from our pictures above your screens. Manokore speaking to the first assistant, and the goalkeeper also, Chilenge Tapiwa, trying to control his defensive line. Manokore will come. Let's wait and see what he does. It's a beauty in the box. No takers for Caps United. But this was a brilliant opportunity as a cross comes from Bamusi in the middle of the park. Two players from Caps United missing it. Junior Bunjira will bring it to the back there, finding Manokore. Will try and attack the space coming through. It's Manokore. A miscue in the close to the box, and they'll find Junior on the far side. Junior dropping it down to Manokore, coming in with a cross. Miscued header, but still with Leroy. Leroy will pass the youngster coming in the box. Oh, what a miss from Leroy. This was an opportunity for Caps United. Coming from the left side from Bamusi Dalubushe. A cross from Bamusi. Beautiful, very inviting cross there.
Yeah, I just spoke about the issue of dealing with crosses, and if you look at that cross as it comes, the centre back just is ball watching, Dave. He is supposed to move with the ball and give cover there. And I think Caps United need to really convert these chances into goals, because they are going to rule these chances if they don't score now, Dave.
If they don't score, definitely it will be something, as Hastings just hastily passes it to his goalkeeper who clears his lines. Some bit of tardy football, but they will pick it up now with Bamusi on the left side of their attack. Does well to bring it to Bruce Kangwa, who finds Shandirwa to Bamusi, but it's a miscue, and TelOne will pick up their last lines, but cleared away. But Caps United, they'll find Junior Bunjira. Bunjira does quite well, trying to find one Mutuza, but this one is shepherded for a goal kick by TelOne Dalubushe. We've been seeing the build-up in terms of this game, and we are also seeing defense. They've come in a big way. TelOne trying to slow the tempo, but Caps United on top of things at the moment.
Yeah, Caps United really on top of things, but I think basically their style of attack is the same. But Caps United is really pressing them high, and TelOne is struggling to cross the center line. And look, Bamusi starting to show his experience, Dave.
Show his experience. Caps United will now come, and they will come. That's a Caps United, but they cleared away by Caps United. That was a TelOne threat, and the goalkeeper Harmony not really in a hurry, as he will find his man in defensive. That is Brian Kadamanja. Brian threading it to Hastings, Arnold Hastings. Hastings Kapusha still with control. I've liked the way that he positioned himself last year and imposed himself in that defensive role at Caps United, as they will come through now. But handling offense, and the goalkeeper doesn't, the referee doesn't see it, as Shandirwa now in possession. Bring it to Leroy. Leroy finding, and it's going to be a miscue there from young Bunjira. He's full of energy, this youngster, and always trying to make sure that he comes through with this exciting football here at Ascot Stadium. ZBC TV giving you this live commentary from Ascot Stadium, and we've been seeing some very exciting football in the opening 20 minutes or so, Dalu.
Yeah, Dave, I think TelOne is trying to manage this game. And remember, they are a new side. I don't think they've really gelled, and so they are really approaching this game with caution. And they have now resorted to trying to bypass the midfield, because their midfield is losing a lot of balls. Because look, I think they are rushing their passes. They are supposed to keep the ball and lift up their head and really pass those short passes and diagonal passes. Then they'll be able to penetrate in that middle of the park.
And Talubusha, when you bring in about 12 players, new players, that's what TelOne did in the off-season. Doesn't it become a bit difficult to gel?
Yeah, it does, especially given the situation that they really brought in. I think they actually brought in 17 players, so it's going to take them a bit of time for them to gel. But also their weakness is they are carrying the ball too long, Dave. They are supposed to move that ball.
Trying to come through, but is breached again. In this particular instance, And Shandirwa will pick it up in the heart of their midfield to the goalkeeper. Harmony does quite well to clear that one. Was a bit under siege there. But TelOne will try and pick it up from the far side. And being brought down there, and the referee, Tabani Rosario, does not hesitate to give TelOne a free kick. As you can see from our pictures, TelOne supporters drum beating, and it's going to be a free kick to be taken on the far side, on the right channel for TelOne, and the referee organizing the wall there to be taken from the far side. Let's wait and see how they're going to come. The fans there, drum beating, excited, clapping their hands, waiting for an opportunity to celebrate a goal from TelOne as it comes through from the right side. Beauty in the box, but cleared away by Caps United emphatically. And Bamusi not in the picture, also trying to follow through on that attack for Caps United, but quickly brought down by TelOne on the far side of their attack. Can they try and latch on to this one? It's a cross that comes in and earning themselves a throw-in in the process. And a throw-in to be taken by Alan Chapinduka. Quickly takes it in the box, still trying to toy around. They'll come to the back where they find Admad Zumbunu in the box, but cleared away. And some beautiful play by Bamusi on the right side. Oh, full of trickery, this one. Bruce Kangwa finding Shandirwa. No ginger hair. Remember Dalubutle last season. To Leroy. Leroy will let it to the captain Makore. To Leroy back. Comes back. Tries to be a bit tricky. Cleared away by Milton Chimedza. But not so clever kicker as Harmony will bring some sanity to Caps United's defense. And of course it looks like Kundai Benyu picked up a bit of an injury, and they wanted to kick it for touch, but they still come through now, and this one is going to go out for a throw-in. Some bit of miscommunication from Caps United, Dalu.
Yeah, TelOne is coming back into this game bit by bit, but I think their problem is Tawanda Macheke is their top man. So when he receives the ball, he runs away and goes back to the channel, whereas he's supposed to go directly into the box so that maybe they can pick up those free kicks. And we've only seen just one meaningful attack from TelOne, and they're losing those balls easily. So
well, Dalu, as you can see, tomorrow's game, that's a Highlanders against Scotland there. The two supporters from the two different teams. They're just talking about, yeah, I'm sure about tomorrow's game that they will play, as now Caps United will pick it through Shandirwa. A bit of a miscue, still coming through to Bruce Kangwa. Kangwa coming in, finding Bamusi. Bamusi back to Kangwa, who obliges to Shandirwa, laying it for Brian Kandamala. Brian comes in, finding the young, exciting Junior Bunjira. Back to Brian, Brian to Bunjira. Can he go past one man? Yes, it does. Beautiful play from the young man in the box. And it's going to be a goal kick. Well, that could have been a bit of a challenge to TelOne's defense, almost being breached there, Dalu.
Yeah, I said, look, the young Bunjira is quite sneaky. Look at the skill there and the visionary pass, defense-splitting pass. And unfortunately, it didn't really work out for them. And the goalkeeper, I think, was supposed to come quickly and make sure he takes that one, Dave.
Well, some bravery there from Caps United's left back. That's Kangwa. As Harmony will come in, latch out. Some bit of failing to distribute that I'm seeing from Harmony. Could have been laying down for other players, but I've seen about 4 balls go out to touch for a throw-in.
Yeah, I think it is his decision-making. As he receives the ball, he's supposed to have an open stance, and he must scan the pitch all the time, Dave.
As they come through now to Makore, the Caps United coach trying to find young Bunjira, but Chapinduka will come in, hitting into the man so that he ends himself a throw-in on the near side Well, time ticking in this half. It's still 0-0 here at Ascot Stadium. TelOne 0 and Caps United 0 as they come through now. Through the man there that is trying to pick it up there for Leroy Murape as he comes through, and the referee saying, let's take it, let's get on with the game. That's the man Tabani Rosario. It's got an interesting surname. Rosario sounds almost French, like the Valieri River, you know? Romario, Brazilian also. Rosario, that's the man coming in, and that free kick being taken. It's in the box, but cleared away by the captain for Caps United to Shandira, who finds Yuan Mutudze. And this one goes out to the man, hard running Bamusi. Bamusi will find first touch, not so great, from young Bunjira. Goes out to touch for a throw in. Could have done better in that instance, but quickly TelOne coming through and clearing their lines. Well, Dalu, we're still talking about Caps United being at the top of their game, but it looks like slowly, surely, TelOne are getting back into it.
Yeah, like I said, Caps United really need to convert these chances that they're creating, because if they don't, I think TelOne can find them on the break because of their combination of passes. Yes, they're still losing the ball in the middle of the park, but they are slowly coming into this one, Dave.
Coming into this one as Brian comes in, finding overlapping Kangwa, tries to dribble one man, Kangwa, but it's a throw in for Caps United. He quickly takes it there to the man. Caps United with an opportunity in the box there. Dalubutle, he could have done better there. That's the man, Yuan Mutudze.
Yeah, you're supposed to pick up the spot, Dave. You are inside the box. Why are you supposed to hit it hard? Just control the ball, put it to the far post, because if you play it in the center, the keeper is going to be there. That one should have counted, Dave. That should be 1-0 by now.
We could have been talking a different story. Caps continuing to fluff those opportunities, Jalu, as that replay comes in from the left side. Yuan Mutudze, with his experience, could have done better there, Jalu.
Yeah, he's supposed to pick up the upright, Dave. Pick up the upright, toes up, lock your ankle, put that ball on the ground. The keeper was going to take a bit of time to get there, and guess what? We could be saying Caps 1 and TelOne 0 right now.
As Murapia comes in, finds Ngela. Ngela on the left side, finding Chapinduka, trying to pick up Navaya, but it is cleared away by Caps United. It's Brian. Well, beautiful photos, pictures that we can see there from the Caps United supporters. Beautiful, I meant, from the shots that were being brought, Dalubute. As Leroy Murape comes in for TelOne, they still come through now on the right side of their channel. The man coming in with a cross in the box by the goalkeeper. Does quite well. That's Harmony to save the blushes for Caps United. Quickly picked up by Leroy, finding Yuan Mutudze. Mutudze back, pedaling. He's had to come down many times, but missing that glorious opportunity, Dalu.
Yeah, well, it was a real opportunity for them, and a rare one, Dave, because they are not really getting a lot of chances up front. Caps United is really pushing them into their own half, and the back four is resolute. They are not moving. It is only Kangwa who is overlapping and trying to bring those crosses. Like I said, they need to have that balance. They need to have that cover, and if they don't get that kind of balance, then we will see that defense being breached, Dave.
Being breached as Kangwa will come through now, finding Shandirwa. The long one to Bunjira Jr. Yes, he does latch on to it. Bunjira finding his captain, Makore. Can he bring in a beautiful cross? That was a poor one. But Kangwa still in possession. Leaves it for Shandirwa, who's brought down. And the referee, Tabani Rosario, close to the action, points to that infringement on Shandirwa. Shandirwa, a hard worker when he was still at Dynamos, even at Yada. Quite a revelation in the 2023 season, Talu.
Yeah, quite a revelation, Dave. But I think his biggest challenge is he gets the ball and turns away from the opponent. So you really see, as I was speaking, just look at those pictures, as he's trying to turn away from the opponent. You're supposed to
Bujira
take
comes
one touch.
in.
Dave.
But TelOne clearing their lines there, Dalubushe. Dalubushe, when we came in, we were looking at the pitch as well. Your thoughts about the pitch here at Ascot?
Yeah, the pitch is quite decent, Dave. Yes, not the best of pitches, but it is quite decent. If you want to play a passing game, yes, you can play a passing game. The grass is well cut, and even for the officials, I think the ground markings are very clear, so no contentious decisions that we expect today.
As it's taken by Caps United on the right side of their attack, Young Bunjira comes in with a cross in the box again. An opportunity as begging as many times for Caps United. Definitely, Dalubushe, if things don't work out, turn out their way, Caps United will live to rule these opportunities that they've had in the opening 34 minutes of this encounter here. Scoreboard still reading TelOne 0 and Caps United 0 as Navaya comes in, but he's on an offside position. Far assistant referee there, Ernest Mukumbira, saying that definitely that was outside. As they come through now, through Brian, and the referee says this was still rolling. Well, it's interesting that sometimes players forget to attend to some of those basic tenets of football. Brian comes in now, finally gets it right. Well, in Shona they say Zokorora Ino Simba. Well, that repetition doing well for him. It's Unjira trying to get into that one, but it's going to be a throw in for Caps United. As you can see, the fourth official on your pictures, and Lloyd Chitembo really trying to push his edges, his charges to try and get something early in this encounter. Leroy fails. They'll find Juan Mutudza with a missed kick, but this one will go out on the far side to Bamusi. Caps United in the box. They've always failed in this game to breach that final third. As they come through now to Leroy, but it's Brian who's still continuing for Caps United, and the referee will eventually stop play, as there was a TelOne player lying on the ground out of your pictures. And it looks like it's Leroy Murape. That's the man who's on the ground. The referee wants to have a recourse there. And of course, the offending man, he's Brian. Brian just it looks like Leroy is the one that Kundai Benyu there is the one that's talking to the referee. And the referee is saying, you must have some fair play here at Ascot Stadium. Well, big games being played today in terms of the Premiership in Zimbabwe, Talu.
Yeah, quite a big one, Dave, especially the Moors versus FC Platinum. I think that one is a humdinger of a game. Remember, Moors are on top of that log, and look, I sincerely hope FC Platinum is going to show up so that we see quite an important game, Dave, in our hands. And there, what a smile from the Cape supporters, enjoying this game, and looking forward, I think, for the 3 points, Dave.
Well, looking forward to the 3 points with the kids also trooping into the stadium as that free kick is taken by Caps United, headed by Navaya in the box. Can they try and make something meaningful? That is coming in the box there, but Benyu will do quite well. The first corner kick of the afternoon, Dalubushe.
Yeah, now
coming in 36th minute.
Yeah, and look, they've been pressed in their own half, and like we were saying, TelOne slowly coming into this one, and the Chimedza being a tricky customer there. Yes, do men ilulate, Dave?
No, I'm sure he's just exciting and enjoying the moment there in your pictures. That gentleman, as the corner kick number 1 for the afternoon comes through from the near side for TelOne, attacking the northern end. That's a TelOne all-clad in white and blue, Caps United in green and white, defending the northern end and attacking the town end, that's the southern end. That free corner kick will come in the box. The goalkeeper does quite well, but not clear of danger for TelOne. Caps United will try again, but not. Eventually that one goes out for a goal kick. Goalkeeper getting a bit eccentric there.
Yes, Harmony Nare from, the number one Caps player. We know him from ZPC one. This is what he's known for, theatrics. But I think today he's a bit cautious. Maybe he has so much respect for TelOne, Dave.
TelOne there can Caps United, but an infringement there from one Yuan Tutsi. And we're beginning to see at least 3 so far fouls by Caps United that have seen one man going down. From the far side, a yellow card being given to Yuan Tutsi. Nyasha Chintuli, prolific for Ngezi, but didn't do so much for Manica Diamonds and Dynamos. But that's Nyasha Chintuli. But given an opportunity today, he might just breach that defensive line for FC, or rather TelOne.
Yeah, as we look at that kind of foul, Dave, you see Tuza is looking at the ball and look at that tackle, or should I say almost a tackle, that clearance and that handoff going to the face instead of going maybe to the chest, Dave. So that is a bookable offense.
Definitely, and the referee, Tawani Rosario, making the right call there as they come through now with Milton Chimedza. Chimedza to his center back there. Oh, almost become a howler, but full of confidence there. That's the man there for TelOne, dribble past one Yuan Mututsa. I'm sure telling himself that he's going to be living very dangerously and very careful because he's on a yellow card. That's one Mututsa coming through for TelOne with their captain. The long box in the box there. It's captain to captain as Manokore cleared that one. But a beautiful one. It was a dangerous one. A second corner kick in as many minutes for TelOne. Beginning to switch the pendulum to their favor. That is at TelOne with a corner kick number 2, the second of the afternoon. This is another ZBC TV production, bringing you this game live from Gweru's Ascot Stadium. Corner kick coming in. The goalkeeper was being impeded, and the referee Rosario rightfully giving that call. Caps United a bit subdued now, Dalu?
Yeah, and like you were saying, the pendulum is now shifting towards Caps United. But as you look at that cross, Nare quite good in the air, Dave. And look, he's one goalkeeper who can cut crosses. So I think TelOne is supposed to bring in medium-low crosses, not the high ones, because they will always lose that. As we see the coach there observing the game, Dave.
That's Marua. He's coached Dynamos. Experience. He's also coached Rhinos by profession. Yeah, he is a soldier, but they come through now with throw in from the far side to be taken by TelOne. Well, some impediment there from Caps United player there. That's Phineas Pamusi being brought down. As we see that free kick to be taken. Well, a full production from our team coming through all the way from Bulawayo and Gweru, combining to make a formidable broadcast team here at Ascot Stadium, making sure each and every nook of the pitch is covered, including outside. We gave you a bit of pictures from the city as the two teams were coming in, as Pamusi comes in with a cross in the box, still in the opportunity for Caps United. It's the captain, Makore! It's a tame one, this one. Many times that Caps United has been in the bench, but Dalu, once again, that win might be elusive if they continue in this trajectory.
Yeah, as we look at that shot again by the captain, I don't think that's a shot at goal, Dave.
Pass.
It looks like a pass at goal. You are supposed to really lock that ankle and hit it with the lace, and that follow-through is important as we see that cross coming from Chris.
Kangwa comes in with the long one in the box. And it's going to be maybe a corner kick for Caps United to be taken by the coach there. That's Eric Manokore. As they win their first corner kick of the afternoon, that's Caps United. Quickly taken to Leroy. Coming in the box. Dangerous one. But the goalkeeper Chilenge was quite alert to that attack, Dalu.
Yeah, quite alert. And you have seen, this is, the creativity that we want to see. And look at how he takes that shot with the left and aims for the upright. This is exactly what I expected Bamusi to do in the other chance that we saw, Dave.
Well, Harmony Nare coming in, picking up Shandirwa, who's playing pretty deep today, Dalu. He comes in, dribbles past one man, off the park, finds him Mavung, Leroy. Leroy Kudai Benyu coming in. Finally, Bunjira comes in with the cross. It's a beautiful one in the cross. No representation from Caps United to Bamusi. Dribbles past one man. And it's going to be a corner kick. The second one for Caps United to be taken on the far side there. Well, beautiful attack from Caps United. Almost getting to the break here. We will be seeing how many minutes are going to be taken as, of course, that are coming through. We will be crossing over to our touchline commentary. But let's wait and see what happens to that corner kick coming from the far side there. Looks like it's 1-2. And the referee having to have a chat with some of the players in the box. Obviously, with a corner kick, there's always going to be some pushing and shoving. Corner kick comes in from the captain. It's in the box. It's cleared away, which is exactly where they've been good at. That's TelOne, but Kangwa still brings it in, finding Bamusi latching on the edge. It's a bit too much. It's in the box, but cleared away by TelOne. Bamusi tries to fight it. It's still in, and the goalkeeper comes out of his line, but trying to dribble to Kangwa. It's a long one, long header to Murape, dribbling past one man. That's Leroy. Benyu comes in, but that one is obviously a bookable offense. Just going to see how many added minutes. Shandirwa. It's going to be Benyu getting a yellow card from the referee. Shandirwa trying to speak. So 2 yellow cards that have picked up yellow cards. And we see that action again on Murape, overburdening himself to the young man, and it's going to be a free kick to be taken on the far side. We still are waiting to see how many added minutes we are to play. 45 minutes have lapsed, and let's wait and see that free kick. Trying to find, for me, Navaya has not really been into this one. Rosario, the referee for the day, serious about the business is going on, about to cross over to the pitch side as 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added into this game. Caps United fans come all the way from Harare, some from Bulawayo, some are Gweru locals. Shandira on a yellow card to Manukore there, cleared away by Lakindlela. It's a dangerous one, but some good play there. Goalkeeper almost caused a howler. It could have been an embarrassing moment for Caps United as they come through now with the goalkeeper Harmony Nare atoning for what could have been the blushes if that one had gone in. As they now pick it up to Manokore, to the goalkeeper, comes in with a long one, cleared away. As they come through to Lakindlela with a miscue, another miscue also from Caps United, but Murape comes in, dribbles past one man, does quite well. Leroy lays it on his defensive line for a long one. It's in the box, but Navaya a shade slow there towards the goal area. Well, that's almost sums it up for the afternoon in the first half here at Ascot Stadium. Going into the break almost, it's a TelOne 0 and Caps United 0 as we await that goal kick to be taken by Harmony Nare for Caps United. Those aesthetics there with the long one there, beautiful scenery that we've seen. And Makarati comes in, and the referee Rosario will end the first half, and it's FC or TelOne FC 0 and Caps United 0. We await to see our pitch line presentation from Valentine Mabuku, Justice Majavi, and Dalubuhle Bebe to go and give us that pitch line. Dalubuhle Bebe there walking through. We wait for the referee to walk out of the pitch as we are going to see the end of the first half. And Vava, that's Valentine Mabuku, together with Justice Majavi and the man that is Dalubu Klebebe. We're doing together the commentary for the afternoon as the two teams trot out of the studio. So we're just taking it back to our guys on the pitch line, touch line, to give us their summation of the first half. We await there now, crossing over to our guys.
Indeed, what a match, what a first half with Caps United getting much of the clear chances this afternoon as they're being hosted by TelOne. They've had a poor start to their, that is the first 45, but Justice Majavi, we have witnessed this for Wi-Fi boys. They always come good in the second half, but overall, Caps United could have taken, you know, the lead here, but unyielding. That is for Caps United. Wi-Fi boys will be there happier nonetheless not to concede, to go in this half goalless.
I think they did very well, Valentine, in the first half. You could see the more raids from Caps United. They tried by all means to look for an early goal, and it didn't come. Good defending from the Wi-Fi boys, and though they tried here and there going into the attacking third for Caps United, trying to bring one or two chances, they did very well, and we could have seen probably a goal for Caps United by now, or maybe two, because I would say, because Joanne Mutuza got so many chances and very good chances, very good creation from the wings. Bamus and Junior Bunjira, they are doing so well, and they did very well on the right side and on the left side. At the same time, if you could see, I would say the Wi-Fi boys did very well, especially in defending Makarati and the Zumbunu. They did so much of the work and in the center of the defense.
Indeed, quite interesting. Your prognosis of the first half, that is Dalubuhle Pepe, and we have seen how Caps United have exerted themselves. But also one will say, the Wi-Fi boys, despite being at home, have been solid in their defense with some impressive work from Admired Zumbunu, who has managed to cover, that is for Alan Chapinduka, who's been given a torrid time by Junior Bujira.
Yeah, definitely a good game. A good game of football in the first half, and I think the biggest challenge has been, the back four trying to deal with those crosses. And look, the channels that is Kangwa using the left side and Junior Bunjira using the right side, they've really struggled with that one, but quite solid in the center of the defense. And like I said in our preview, we expected them to really go forward. That is TelOne in the first 15 minutes. That is what they did. But when it came to about 20 to 25 minutes, then Caps United took control of the game, and like Justice said, we could have seen a goal there. And look, the last 10 to 15 minutes, we saw again TelOne coming up and bring those attack. The two Leroys for Caps and the Leroy for TelOne, quite impressive, Valentine.
Let's talk about Dalbuhle. The 2 yellow cards to Caps United players. One Mutuza getting a yellow, Kundai Benyu. These are midfielders. How much of a play will this make, and how much do they need to be very careful? Because this could be really tricky for Caps United. It gives a bit of a think about for their coach, that is Lloyd Chitembwe.
Yeah, it's very worrisome for them because you see, in the middle of the park, you don't want to be picking such cards because it's very dangerous. You are the driver of the team. And moreover, if you see the foul that he got the yellow card for, the handoff came to the face instead of the chest probably. So if you are trying to keep off an opponent, don't lift your hand high to the face. That is dangerous play, and you'll definitely pick up a card. But overall, it has been a clean game. Yes, we are seeing Leroy getting frustrated, and you know, you can tell that something is not really working the way that they planned during the week, Vale.
Just Majavi, let's look at TelOne themselves, how they've played. Your prognosis around, you know, how they can change this game around. We've seen Caps United have created the chances. If they had buried the chances, Caps United could have easily been 2-0, 3-0 up, especially with chances that fell to one Mutiza. They couldn't really execute them, but also the good goalkeeping and good positioning from, that is Tapiwa Chilenga in goals, deputizing for Chris Mverechana.
Especially in the heart of defense, I would say Vale, they are really doing well in the heart of defense. Good communication, Zumbuno and Makarati. They tried by all means. They safeguarded their goalkeeper and they raided all the crosses, beautiful crosses coming from Caps United. And if you could see on the right and on the left side where there's Bamus and Junior Bunjira, where it's more dangerous. But I'm quite impressed by their defending. They are more disciplined in the heart of defense, getting the ball, trying to play from the back, going to Lela to Murape. But now the final pass from Murape, maybe from the attacking third, whereby they can look for Tichaona and Navaya. That's the one which is lacking. Maybe probably they would change in the second half and bring in some creativity. Milton has tried to be into the game. Maybe 1 minute he's just being on and off. He's not been consistent enough, but I think he is so far so good, and they've done so well in a powerful midfield where there is Shandirwa against Shandirwa and Joan Mtuza and Benyu. That's more of a solid midfield.
Indeed, a solid midfield, but let's also, still sticking with you, Justice Majavi, let's look at, you know, the wing play by Caps United, which has created most of the chance. They've managed to use the width, the impact. Is it an area that Herbert Marua needs to address, or is okay with it? And who look to see how they can make sure they can create chances themselves, because they didn't create much chance to trouble Amon Nare in goal for Caps United.
Yeah, looking at the raids by Caps United, especially through the wings, you know, it's something that he has to worry about. It's very living dangerous in this manner because the crosses are very dangerous with the mode of a striker coming in, and look at the chances. That's one thing we've been looking at so much, especially the crosses there, which are very beautiful and easy to score than miss. We have seen so much, and John Mtuza came close twice, but I think Herbert has to work on that and close the crosses, and also try by all means for them to go forward. They also need to check on their right side where there is a Gweru who hasn't been into the match so much. He's been struggling, and there is not much work for Bruce Kangwa there, over there.
Of course, we'll check the stats of this encounter, and of course, the Caps United creating most of the chances. Let's look at how the game did pan out in this instance, because we saw the dominance of Caps United creating more of the chances, and of course, most of the stats will favor Caps United. Chances created, though it is the 2 yellow cards in terms of the stats that are against Caps United. Yeah,
well, a number of chances have been created. If I'm not mistaken, I think there are 2 crosses that came from Young Bunjira on the right side, and about 2 or 3 also from Bruce Kangwa, and point-blank misses. Point-blank misses. I think if you are in the 18-yard box, you are not supposed to go for power. Pick up your spot, talk up, lock that ankle, and target the upright. Because I think Cape United have just wasted about 5 chances now.
And of course, there was a possible penalty shot there in the box that was turned away by Tabana Rosario there. And Justice, we were on the radio commentary, and you were just telling us that possibly that could have been given on any other day.
I think the referee missed it out a little bit. If you see there, I think Shandiro didn't get the ball. Shandiro didn't get the ball. I'm not quite sure, but I think Shandiro didn't get the ball. It was really a penalty for me from the angle I was, and that was going to change the complexion of the game.
As you can see there in slow motion there, and of course it's either the TelOne player didn't get the ball first, as we see a replay of that one there. He could have gotten first and then fell over him there, and I'm sure that another day.
Yeah, looking at at that penalty incident, that call. Normally there, from the angle where we were seated, I think the player went first to the body of Shandiro, went first to Leroy before he got the ball. Then when Leroy felt the touch, that's when he went down and left the ball behind. It might be some tricky depending on the position of the referee, but I don't know what the assistant referee.
What's your take before we see the other part of the highlights here and some of the chances that Cape United did create?
Yeah, well, I think that one was a 50-50. You can give it, you cannot. I mean, at times you might think, no, let it go. Because the question for me would be, was it his intention to play the player or the ball? Because from where I'm standing, I think his intention was to play the ball, but he was a bit slow and he took the man. So this is why I'm saying it's a 50-50 one. I'm not really sure. It needed the ref who was really close to the action to give that call.
Indeed, quite interesting talking point for this afternoon. Could that have been a penalty or not? But a good shout. On any other day, it could have gone either way. It could not be given. It could have been given. That's what my two analysts say. What's your take at home? And of course, if you can comment on Facebook, on our Facebook page on ZBC TV, let us know what your thoughts are, what your prognosis are after seeing that replay, of course. And we'll have a great interaction on different social media platforms. We are live on Facebook as well. But gentlemen, as the two teams are walking in, your analysis, your prediction, how this one will end. You've had a chance to watch the first half, Talabutla. This time I'm allowing you to put your head on the block.
Yeah, I'll still maintain I'm seeing a draw.
A draw?
A draw. And,
goalless or a scoring draw?
I think a goalless draw, because both teams are very cautious, and Cape United is quite wasteful up front until they make meaningful changes up front, and we see that creativity, we see those 1-2s, and maybe we can get a goal. But for now, I think that is a goalless draw.
Justice Majavi, your turn.
Yeah, I earlier on predicted a draw, but I think we'll see in the second half, we'll see some goals. Both teams, trying to break the dreadlock.
Indeed, so there you have it. The first half done and dusted. We are ready for the second half of match day 4 of the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League. It is the Wi-Fi boys, TelOne, taking on the Green Machine, Cape United. Goalless it is. Let's go back to Dave Simba as he gives us commentary for the second half.
Well, thank you so much, Valentine Mabugu, with our team there. Just making sure that we bring you this game live from Ascot Stadium. The first half are producing a deadlock, and we hope to see some changes in the second half. We have not seen any changes being done at the moment, and so we are just finding the referees strutting inside the field of play, and Lloyd Chitembwe on the corner of your TV are going through the Shandirwa ritual, the captain for Caps United there, that's Eric Manokore there. Well, the referee has had a fair first half, and we hope that the second one will also be incident-free. And watching this for the two teams now, Caps United attacking the northern end, and Nyasha Chintuli at the box there, trying to make sure that he can put himself in battle array as this game is about to resume the second half. 45 minutes with 2 added minutes, produced no goal, just 2 yellow cards for Caps United, and no yellow card for a team that is resident here in the city of Gweru. But I must say that they played quite well. They did quite well in the opening stages. That is Caps United, but no goal, Dalubuhle. And of course, we await for the second half, and no substitution, like I said. And Caps United will kickstart it from Rosario, the referee of the day, as it goes out for a goal kick for TelOne there. Yeah, well, the goalkeeper did produce a good save from Kudai Benyu earlier on. And yeah, Tapiwa Chilenge, former ZPC man, has done quite well. But maybe he might just do well to shed something from there to try and make sure that he keeps fit, Dalu.
Yeah, quite an interesting one, Dave. The goalkeeper for TelOne, former ZPC. Goalkeeper for Caps United, former ZPC. So I think if you are looking for a goalkeeper, just go to ZPC.
Well, for me, I think that there was one man that was the goalkeeper's coach. If you remember, that is the man who is Highlanders goalkeeper's coach now. Chokri. He's done quite well and produced a number of goalkeepers for the calendar.
Yeah, definitely. He has always produced goalkeepers of the year, I think, for 2 or 3 seasons in a row. And look, he's quite a good goalkeeper's coach, Dave.
As they come through now with that through ball from Milton Chimedza, but a miscue, and this one goes to the ZPC goalkeeper, or rather the TelOne goalkeeper. Talking about ZPC, him coming from ZPC Kariba. They survived by a whisker last year as a ball is played to touch for a throw in by TelOne. Murape trying to dribble past too many. Yuan Ntaza winning it for Benyu. Coming through is the young Bunjira with a beautiful cross in the box. Caps United in as many times that they've been wasting this Dalubuche. What else do they want?
I think this is the 6th chance, real chance that they've wasted. And look, I've got a funny feeling they're going to rule these chances, because you need to put away such balls as TelOne attack again.
They attack, but a bit clumsy attack there from the man who was trying to, that's Milton Chimedza, trying to dribble the whole defensive line. He comes, he's back in possession. We find on the far side the hard running man there on the left side. Can they get something? It's in the box. Kangwa does quite well to avert danger for Caps United. It's a throw in to be taken from the far side. Well, what do you talk of the crowds, Dalu?
I think we have got a fairly good crowd, Dave. Yes, and it's very important that our fans come and watch the game. This is why the games are there, so they really need to come and watch these games. And as we see, the coach, frustration showing on his face there, Dave.
Well, I'm sure that he's, as Caps United almost abridged in that defensive lineup, as we're still talking about Lloyd Chitembwe. I'm sure that he is, to an extent, a worried man, as Shandirwa will take off the proceedings for Caps United with quite aplomb as they find Hastings. Chapusha coming through. It's Hastings coming in with a long one, but cleared away by TelOne. Also with a long shot, trying to find Navaya, but good clearance from Chapusha. Pushes it to his goalkeeper, Harmony. Interesting, playing quite deep today. That's the man, looks like that's the role he's been given at Caps United, Shandirwa. And it goes out for a throw in on the far side, Dalu.
Yeah, and look, Caps United, as they start the ball from the back, they are really moving it correctly up until that channel. I think this is where they are supposed to switch their point of attack. Yes, play short passes 2-3 and then switch that attack, because then the opponents are going to be off balance. But if you're going to move in a linear movement like that, it is very predictable way of playing, and it's very easy for the other for the other team to stop your attacks, Dave.
To stop your attacks as Caps United attacking on the left channel. And it's a throw in. I thought it was Caps, but the referee had the better of says. And it's going to be a free kick to be taken by Caps United. Well, some bit of shady marking there. Some rough play there, Dalu.
Yeah, Navaya there involved in a tussle for possession and with Bruce Kangwa. One common denominator for them, 2 former Highlanders players.
Well, 2 former Highlanders players, Dalu, definitely. But this time around it's changed, as Caps United will come now with Bamusi. He'll come through finding Shandiro, who comes in with a cross on the far side to Junior Bunjira, to Benyu, but that one did not find any takers. An awkward bounce there as Navaya takes advantage, finding Milton Chimedza. Chimedza still in attack for TelOne, finding Murape. Beautiful play from them. Caps United under siege. Well, back to Murape for TelOne. TelOne not yet done, but a cleared away by Caps United. And they still come under siege. That is through Gerald Barrow. Barrow with a cross. Beautiful one, an opportunity, Talu. But no takers.
What an opportunity. Barrow bringing that cross. I think they really delayed bringing that ball to Barrow, because they were supposed to switch the point of attack early. As we look at that cross, I think heading that ball was a better alternative, Dave. Put your body on the line if you're a striker.
Well, if you're a striker, do something that will land the ball behind the nets, as they will build it from the back. That is a Caps United. So many missed chances this afternoon. 2-all in corner kicks, as they now try to breach that wall. Benyu comes in, finding Junior Bunjira on the right side. Comes in with a beautiful cross, but cleared away by Barrow. Miss kick to Shandirwa. Shandirwa finding Benyu in the box. Benyu laying it down for Bamusi. Bamusi does quite well to dribble. Comes in with a cross, but this one will go out for a goal kick. But well, some bit of better play from Caps United, Dalu.
Yeah, definitely. Look, this is a highly tactical game for both teams, and for some people they might think it's boring, but you need to be cautious. You just don't attack carelessly. You need to have balance when you attack as well.
As they come and attack on the left channel to Washington. Aribu comes in, it's a goal! Navaya! Washington Navaya scores for TelOne. Jalubushe, what a goal from Navaya.
What a finish, what a finish. And it came from nothing, Dave. It came from nothing. I think the two centre backs, the two Cape centre backs really caught napping there. They were supposed to take care of that ball. But for Navaya, quite alert, quite alert. And he gets that one, Dave. Now we have a game in our hands.
We definitely have a game in our hands, Jalubushe. Simple tap in from Navaya. He's been absent in the game and scoring in the 53rd minute here at Ascot Stadium. We were still talking about Caps United ruining those chances, Jalu.
That goal has come. And look, preview to this game, we said TelOne are very dangerous in the first 20 minutes. So you need to be very alert and keep tight. So unfortunately, the back four, the Caps back four switched off. Look at them there. He is just watching the ball. He is not seeing the man, Dave. And guess what? Thank you very much from Navaya. And straight goal. But I believe Harmony should have saved that one because it came straight to him. It didn't go to the upright. So, well, TelOne 1, Caps United 0.
Well, Maruva, not showing much emotion in that part. I'm sure he's just being cautious in this game. It's too early. 53 minutes were played, 90 to be played. as Caps United, I'm sure, will try and rush things. Barrow comes in from the right side. This is Barrow to Navaya, but thwarted for a corner kick number 3 for Caps, for TelOne Dalubushe. Washington Navaya, the man that caused all the damage so far to give TelOne a lead.
And Barrow, a senior player, there the strategies, Faraita Wachere and Lloyd Chitembwe, really plotting the comeback there. But as I was saying, Barrow really giving them a hard time. They are supposed to take that channel and really own it. Look at that cross coming again.
Coming, it's a beautiful one. Dangerous one could have been, as Chandirwa will clear, but not so quiet. And they end a throw in. That is a Caps United. Dalubushe, we're still talking about their inability to score, to put away those chances at Caps United. But that 53rd minute goal from Washington Navaya, former Highlanders player.
Yeah, Dave, if you are given chances, you are supposed to put them away. They've had 6 clear chances, and now look at the agency that Chandirwa has. They are under pressure unnecessarily. If they scored in the first half, I don't think they're going to have this kind of pressure. But now, the first 20 minutes, like I said, TelOne, you really need to concentrate, and Caps United went to sleep, Dave.
And of course, Makore, now through Hastings Chapusha, bringing it wide to Kangwa, finding Pamusi, is brought down in the action by the men. They're trying to avert a danger for TelOne. And that is Gerard Barrow close to the action as well. But that was Phineas Chikulupate. But what Caps United is trying to do, only God knows, as they come through now. That's a TelOne to Murabe. It's a goal! It's a missed goal. It went wide, hitting the side netting Dalubushe. Caps United leaving quite dangerously here.
Yeah, shell-shocked is the Caps United fan there. And how do you miss that one? Look at it, empty net, Dave. Wrong technique.
Wrong kicking technique.
Wrong kicking technique altogether, and you don't expect this in this kind of a game, Dave.
But they look like they're enjoying the possession. That is TelOne Dalu.
Yeah, and look, for that kind of miss, Dave, I think they're going to cry for that chance, because if you miss like that, you are usually punished. And this is what the football courts have always done, Dave.
Always done, as TelOne will take that free kick from the back. Long one, but the goalkeeper this time more alert, as he quickly takes it to Bunjira. That's Junior Bunjira. And off our pictures, Dalubushe is telling me a change is imminent, and it looks like Jaden Bakare, as they now come through. Chandirwa does quite well to dribble past one man, and Kangwa bringing it to his goalkeeper, threading it to the far right. A long one, trying to find Chintuli. Chintuli does quite well. He's been quiet this afternoon. Benyu now comes. Look, Benyu to Bunjira. They'll find Chandirwa now. Beautiful one! But the referee already lifting up his flag. And finally, we are going to see that substitution. Well, Scotland fans out there happy with what they are seeing, Dalubushe.
Yeah, and it's so nice to see that Scotland fans are here, Highlanders fans are here, but guess who's playing? It's Caps United versus TelOne. And it seems like Leroy is the one. Leroy is the one coming out.
Luke Benyu is the one, yes, Luke Benyu coming out, but I thought that he had a very good game.
Yeah, he had a bit of a limp, and that yellow card, Dave, I think they want to, let's look at that chance again. I think it is criminal for you to lose that kind of a shot. Use your laces, head up, lock that ankle, and just take that shot, Dave.
Milton Chemedza failing to make it 2-0 for TelOne. Well, so many chances had gone begging for Caps United earlier on, but this time around, just in the 53rd minute, Washington Navaya finding the back of the net as a long one is dispersed by TelOne. And of course the referee saying this one must be taken a bit back. Shandirwa thought he had capitalized, but they will try and build it from the back. It's Caps United to the man Nyasha Chintuli off the camera there, but the goalkeeper coming out of his line does well to find Hastings Chipusha to Brian Kandamala coming through and is brought down there. The referee having to talk to the net one player there, that's Gerald Barrow, about that TelOne player, about the ball coming down. And of course TelOne in ascendance here in terms of goals, but Caps United showing a bit of hunger for this one as young Bunjira comes in, tries a cross, ends himself a corner kick number 3 for Caps United. He's still full of running for that ball, although the ball boys are there. I'm sure the ball boys will start being a bit sluggish, and Shandirwa will take that corner kick from the far side. It's a beautiful one in the box. Goalkeeper not in position. Hastings Chapusha misses it. Barrow comes in. Can they capitalize? Barrow coming through to Navaya, but the goalkeeper comes out of his goal line to avert danger. Well, clever play there from Harmony Nare, and Chintuli racing to the goalkeeper, but Chintuli not really much into this game, Talu.
Not really, Dave. And the interesting scenario there was Brian Kangwa was taking instructions from the bench there, Dave, when that counter-attack came. And if it had gone in, problems there. And we see Navaya there getting a knock, and Bamusi coming to see the proceedings there. I really wonder what his interest is in that situation, Dave.
Well, maybe he thinks that an instruction is being given, but looks like he's holding on to his ribs, and Shandirwa will maybe use this opportunity to go to his bench and get some water. Well, time is ticking on Caps United. They need to start pushing and getting themselves in the third.
Yeah, definitely. And you see, the change of bringing out Leroy has really created a problem for them, because they're now losing those balls in the middle of the park. And I'm not really sure whether the substitute really took enough warm-up, Dave, because he is too slow in really coming into this game. And the TelOne keeper, Chilenga, has not really been tested in the second half. And look, he's actually on holiday. We can easily call him to come and sit with us here.
Well, as they come through now, through Milton Chimedza, but this one will be Barrow. Barrow does quite well to find Navaya. Navaya comes in with a cross. It's a low one in the box there. Well, guilty. That's the man, Tawanda Macheka. Top man failing to execute with a glitch-edged chance, Dalu.
Yeah, look at that cross there. Inch perfect, Dave. And the defender on the right, on the wrong side of marking, Dave. He is behind the striker. So what is your problem? Just protect that ball and finish. Because, look, if the defender is just behind you and you have that kind of an angle, just tap the ball in, Dave.
As young Unjira comes in with a cross from the right, it's in the box, but a header so tame, does nothing to trouble Chirenga, who goes on to the floor. I'm sure Net One supporters and players would have wanted this game to end as it is, Jalubushe.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, a game of football is 90 minutes. And look, I think it's too early for TelOne to be, trying to manage the game now. Yes, someone is saying they are going to come back with 2 goals. Yeah,
2 goals?
Yeah, we see you.
We
see
wait
you.
and see.
We wait
there.
and see for the 2 goals.
Caps
that he's talking
United
about.
supporters there. But Dalubusha, we're still talking about Chilengas in terms of ball distribution.
Yeah, you see, I think both teams have the ability to play the ball on the ground, but they're opting to use that high ball. I don't know why, but you see, playing a high ball is very difficult because one, controlling the ball in the air really some eye candy there for you.
Well, the Cape supporters, they're giving us a thumbs up. Not too sure what he's saying. And Dynamo supporter there as well in the picture. And the referee saying the goalkeeper is okay. He can continue. That is Tapua Chilenge. Well, time is ticking and TelOne is trying to use it to its best ability, Dalubushe.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's just too early to try and manage the game. It's just 20 minutes into that game. But, like I said, TelOne goes to a slumber after 20 minutes. So if Caps United are to score, this is the time to score, because what they usually do is they slow down, they manage the game, they slow down the tempo in the 20 minutes. So Caps United is supposed to pick up the tempo and try and get that equalizer, because the last 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, TelOne is going to up this game, Dave.
As Bunjira will append, that's Leroy Murape, pull each other, sportsman spirit. Free kick to be taken on the left side of TelOne's box. Navaya seems to have come back to life as he's been giving the defensive load at Caps United all the tricky moments. Yuan Tudza will come through now, finding Bamusi on an overlap. Bamusi is brought down, and obviously a yellow card is going to be shown to Phineas Chikulipate. And yes, definitely earns himself a yellow card, needless.
Yeah, Dave, you have five of your teammates behind you. Look at it, that he's in the middle of the park. And if you have lost that possession, be patient, just recover, because you have your teammates giving you cover. So that yellow card not really necessary, Dave. And look, it's going to cost them. Remember what happened to Caps United when Leroy picked up that yellow? They had to make a forced substitution.
They come through now with that cross pass from Bunjira, but he miscues his touch. But Shandiro was still in it. In the box, they try and get something. Bruce Kangwa will come through with a cross, but this one is to the inviting hands of Chilenge Tapiwa. You are still talking about that Dalubushe.
Yeah, you see, picking up those unnecessary yellow cards, especially if you are playing in the middle of the park, there are a lot of jewels that you fight for. So you don't need to pick up unnecessary yellow cards. The next time you will commit a proper foul and you are out, Dave.
Out as Yuan Tuta comes through, threading it to Bamusi. Bamusi dribbles past one man, brings it to Yuan Mutuza, who finds captain, threading it to the right side to young Bunjira, junior Bunjira, who comes in, stealing it, and it's going to be a throw-in on the far side. It's been full of running, that's youngster Bunjira. And they will win a throw-in coming through from the right side, Dalu. That to be taken there by Caps United's man, that is Brian, winning himself a corner kick, number 4. Well, Caps United pressing in terms of corner kicks, Dalu.
Yes, and fortunately for TelOne, Alan Chapinduka really trying to put Junior Bunjira under lock and key, but he's really struggling. That's why he's conceding all these corner kicks and free kicks.
Corner kick comes through. It's an opportunity for Caps, but it's going to go out from Shandirwa with a left footer. Pretty wild. A wild guess and a wild throw there, Jalubus.
Shooting technique, Dave. Hit that ball with the lace, pick up your spot, and follow through. Look at how that ball is inviting, Dave. And he rushes his shot. hit it from the side. But Shandirwa, we know he can take them well, Dave. I don't know what the rush was for. And
Well, the TelOne supporters there in your pictures. Goalkeeper does quite well with a long searching ball in the heart of the Caps defense, but cleared away by Hastings Chipusha. Only as far as a throw in on the far side to be taken again by Brian. Brian comes in with a long throw. Bunjira comes in with a cross, beautifully inviting. They've always been inviting Dalubutle, but no takers in the box.
Yeah, and besides, Chilenga is a tall goalkeeper. So why put it at that height? He's supposed to pick it at medium low, and they don't have a dedicated forward who is there. And quite interesting for me, TelOne is always losing possession from the goalkeeper. He pumps the ball up high and he just gives it to Caps United. This has happened, I think, 3 or 4 times now, and I don't know why Caps United is not taking advantage of that.
As they come now, but that one breakthrough is to no avail. But Dalu, if I may ask, what is business that Chintuli is doing in this game so far?
Not much, Dave. Not much. I look. There's somebody warming up. I hope they want to take him out, because his contribution is really minimal into this game. And if you see the gap between the midfield, the defense and the midfield, he's not filling it up, Dave.
As now Bamusi gets into the box with a cross for Caps United. Bunjira hits the upright. Well, that could have been something else. Caps United almost celebrated, Dalu.
Yeah, that was a very close one. The young Bunjira tried to control that one and pick up his spot. But guess what? He opted for power as well. Now, look at that. You don't have to opt for power. Go for the upright. Go for the far upright post. Then it will be a bit easier. But if you go for power, well, the probability of you scoring that ball is very minimal.
Well, minimum. As a TelOne player, not too sure who it is on the ground. Shandirwa trying to encourage his Caps United supporters, or rather players. I'm sure if your team is leading, you will be singing and smiling like the Lord on your screens now. Dalubuhle, the Vuvuzela out there, and the ladies have fun because their team is on the lead.
Yeah, definitely. Why not celebrate when things are going well for you? So it's quite interesting for them. And as we see movement also on the Caps United bench, I'm not really sure whether the substitution is a tactical one or is a like for like. But Caps United going a goal down, they're still attacking from the back and really moving that ball in the back and getting into that final third, Dave.
Well, a stray pass from usually dependable Shandirwa, but they're not yet done. Caps as they come in with a cross in the box, cleared away. Bero tries something, comes up with an overhead kick. Shandirwa drops, beautiful, is brought down, but still keeps it on. Brings it to a beckoning Kangwa, to the captain, and TelOne pushes it aside. Looming substitution there in your boxes is Kelvin Chigara. We wait to see, but he's not yet given a go-ahead. Captain for Caps United. And it's a throw in. Kangwa still full of energy in his 36 years. But we finally see that substitution. Kelvin Chigara coming in for Milton Chimedza.
Yeah.
That's confirmed now, Dalu.
Yeah, I think Milton has gone to a lull in this second half. But I think they're trying to protect this lead right now. And it's very important that they protect that lead, because Caps United are really taking this game to them. And we see also there's movement in the Caps United bench. I'm not really sure they've decided what to do, because I've seen also Brighton Manire standing up. I'm not really sure what the decision is, but I don't think it is the midfield.
Danger for TelOne. but this one is a goal kick, goes out for a goal kick. Well, that could have been dangerous, Dalubushe, but a bit shed slow. That's a young Bunjira.
Yeah, there are supposed to be variations when you bring your crosses. You bring a cross to the near post, you bring a cross to the penalty arc, you bring a cross to the penalty spot, and there are supposed to be variations as well in terms of the height of the ball. Bring a cross on the ground, bring a cross medium low, bring a cross medium high, bring a cross on the high. And we have not seen that kind of variety, because when you do bring that kind of variety, you are making it difficult for the back four to deal with such crosses. And look, TelOne continues to pump the ball up in the air, donating it to Caps United, Dave.
They're bypassing the midfield now, Jalubushe, that is a TelOne, is now Bamu, or rather, one Tudze, threading that pass to young Bunjira. Comes in, beautiful one, finds his captain. Can he bring something meaningful out of that one? But it's taken away by TelOne, but not so quite, as they have to try and take it away from that box. Finally they do, with the throw in from that side. Of course, the ball boys are now inside Jalubushe, as young Bunjira will have to now go and pick up that ball.
Yeah, very unprofessional for the ball boys to do that. We are supposed to watch the game, Dave. We are supposed to enjoy the game. The player cannot turn to a ball boy and really chase behind all those stray balls, and especially if it's for the opponent, because he's supposed to go and give cover.
Well, TelOne player down as Kangwa threads his pass to Bamusi. Comes in with a cross in the box. An opportunity for Caps. They fluff it again, Dalubushe. What is it that Caps needs to do to score? Still in play.
Yeah, look.
The young Bunjira comes in with a cross. And the goalkeeper does quite well to bring it down. The referee now summoning the medical team from TelOne to attend to a seemingly injured player, Dalu.
Yeah, well, Dave, I think he's just pushing the clock. That is why the referee is calling for the stretcher, not for the medical team from TelOne. But now, Caps United, they need a number 9, a traditional number 9. As we see the young men there taking final instructions from the coaches that is shown, and we sincerely hope that Sean is going to come and add that kind of agency. But for me, bringing a midfielder in this kind of a game, it's a bit tricky. I would have hoped that they bring a striker. Maybe Joseph should have come in to try and see whether he can put that one away, Dave.
Well, they clear their lines quite well this time. That's the CB at Caps United. As the captain comes in now, Eric Manokore to Shandirwa, will come and give it to Kangwa, to Shandirwa again, threads it to the far right. Caps United, can they try and conjure something meaningful with the 10 minutes remaining? That's Hastings. Chapusha comes in with a shot! Oh my God! Almost embarrassed the goalkeeper Chilenge Tapiwa there, Dalubuti.
What a shot from range, what a shot from range. And the goalkeeper was outright beaten, and unfortunately for Caps United, that hit the crossbar. And what a shot from Hastings. He really puts the power in there, picked up his spot. Just unfortunate he could not score that one. And as we see that substitution coming through, and I think they are bringing an attacking midfielder, Dave, instead of a striker. And also TelOne wants to make their own substitution, but the referee would say, let's get on with the play. And I think somebody is going to get a yellow card soon because they are dilly-dallying with the ball. And as I was saying, yes, that yellow card coming, Dave, to the keeper Chilenga.
Well, Chilenga earning himself a yellow card, Jalubute. Is it really necessary?
No, not necessary at all, Dave. And look, you are the goalkeeper, and let's play to the whistle. Yes, you are leading 1-0. There are so many ways of trying to run down the clock by keeping possession. And I know they feel they're under pressure. And as you see that substitution, Dave, for TelOne, and I think coming in is Tadiwa, and coming out, I think it was. I'm not really sure. We'll have to confirm that one as we're still talking about that yellow card, Dave.
Navaya looks like he did pick a knock and on his ribs, and now he's been hauled out for Tadiwa as they come through with Bakari. Bakari trying to find Bamusi, but cleared away as the goalkeeper does quite well to come out of his line. It's Caps United doing quite well from Hastings Chapusha. Threads it to the man, new man Bakari from the far side. Bakari tries to come in with a cross. Munjira comes to try and pick up the pieces, but are cleared away quite well by TelOne from the left side there. Doing quite well with Leroy Murape, but are cleared away as Kangwa had also come in to add numbers on that defensive line there. Young Munjira coming in. Can he come in with a cross? Does, but it's a tame one. Just like Jalubushe was saying that he needs to be varying those crosses as Shandira comes in for Caps United. Shandira coming in to Young Bunjira on the far side. Comes in with a cross. It's in the box there. Goalkeeper does quite well. Goes to the ground, Jalubushe. The crowds are loving it.
Yeah, well, Dave, but for me, I think that's a bit unprofessional. You know, and worse off, you are carrying a yellow card. So stop doing those funny theatrics, because you are going to make a genuine mistake and pick up a second yellow. But for Caps United, they are bringing in of Bakari. I think they are trying to resuscitate that combination between Junior and himself that we saw last season. And let's hope it's going to work out for them.
We pray that it works out for Caps United. They were very much promising in the opening 20 minutes, but seem to have fizzled out as Bunjira comes in and Manokore comes in with a cross. It's in the box. They've been getting in the box there, Jalubushe. Kangwa does quite well. Dribbles past one man, two men in the box. No takers. Bamusi rides from the back, still in possession. Bamusi comes in trying to find Chintuli. This is Bamusi. He's brought down. The referee will say, play on, and it's going to be a goal kicker. Well, that one definitely was a dive, Dalubusha.
Yeah, simulation for me, Dave, and very unhappy technical member of the TelOne. They are not keeping that left side tight, Dave. And if they are doing the mistakes that they're doing, they are playing really dangerously. And they need to move the ball more, because this issue of delaying also kills your rhythm. So you're supposed to play that ball, open up the width, and really pass the ball so that you get, as we see that dive there, Dave,
from
untouched.
Caps United seem to be wanting to make as many changes in this game, but we have less than 10 minutes to play, and they definitely need to do it right and get someone who can come with a talismanic touch to this game. As the goalkeeper not going down now, as he knows the referee is watching him, and maybe not really to shame, but Dalubushe, in terms of the weight of the goalkeeper, your thoughts?
Yeah, Unomkawa, Dave. Let's call a spade, and look, for a goalkeeper to have a belly like as big as that one, for me, I think it's not right. But unfortunately, Caps United is not really taking advantage of such things, as we see that substitution for Caps United.
Bunjira Junior being hauled out, looks like.
Yeah, and Emmanuel Joseph coming in.
Emmanuel Joseph.
This is the substitution.
Bakari trying to dribble past too many men. That's a bit kind of difficult to do, as it's a cleared away, and the goalkeeper is far from the scene. And at least the ball boy doing some bit of running there, but the throw in is already done. Off your pictures is, or rather on your pictures, Kangwa not liking the call, but it's a throw in for the home team, that is TelOne. Well, time is really pushing away in this encounter, Dalubushe. Anything do you think that they need to do to have a bit of a miracle? We've played 84 minutes in this encounter, as Bamusi now has been inundated with too much passes to go through. Still Bamusi will find Kangwa. Kangwa coming back to Hastings. Hastings with the long one, trying to find the new man Bakari. Bakari drops it to the back. Cross into the box, but no takers from Caps United. Well, it's a free kick there, and it looks like the new man running for it. That's Brighton Manire, used to play for Highlanders Football Club, turning out now for Caps United. Wait to see if Caps United can utilize it. You can see the executive, they don't like what they are seeing. Caps United fans not really too happy as well with what is happening. There is an opportunity for Caps United, and when he was still at Highlanders, that man Brighton Manire used to really peg them. Caps United supporters thinking that there's an opportunity. You can see that ray of hope on their faces. Let's wait to see how it comes out. They've thrown all men into the box. Caps United in the box. Cleared away, but not so quiet. And kicked for a goal kick, for a throw in on the far side. The captain, Manokore, has been full of running all afternoon to be taking that corner kick. The goalkeeper out of action, out of your pictures, down again, Daludushe.
Yeah, and look, I think they clashed for that ball with the Caps United striker. And look, the substitution that I was clamoring for of bringing Joseph, as we watched that clash again, Dave. Yeah, I think nobody's simulating there. Brian clashing with the goalkeeper and he really needing medical attention. But we're seeing from the bench the frustration of the technical team, and Milanzi also getting ready to come in with Sawondo. They are going to make a double substitution. I think the young boy Milanzi being given a run in the last 5 minutes of this game. And look, I think they've kept that one under wraps, Dave. The most important thing for them now is to keep possession and not really do anything elaborate about this kind of a game. As we see, that kind of treatment for the goalkeeper, and he's up on his feet, but also that opportunity for TelOne to make that substitution. Worried faces there, Dave, on our screens, the Caps United ladies there, and it's nice to see a smile out there.
Yeah, definitely, it's good to see a smile as Caps United are going to take that throw in on that far side. Well, I'm sure you look at your side and you say, at least in the first opening minutes we played some good football, but that is all it can be. We spoke about the missed chances that Caps United had.
Yeah, they're coming back to bite them, and TelOne is now just managing the game, and they have to run the clock down. They only have to do that in the next 2 minutes plus the referee's optional time, which I estimate to be probably around 3 minutes or so.
Shanira brings in across Dalubushe. Seem to be definitely no takers in this case, man, as Caps United win a throw in on the far side. Could this be an opportunity for Caps to try and get at least a draw in this game? That is not to be so.
Not really, Dave, because they don't have that creative midfielder that has come in. The taking out of Leroy really put a big setback because he was controlling that midfield, and he was really spraying those passes. But I think the young man needs to work on his emotions, because he was really easily frustrated. And if you're a midfield player, you're not supposed to be easily bullied. As we see that long range goal kick coming again, donating to Caps United again.
In as many times as Dalubushe was saying, it goes back to your back again. Quickly as Caps United trying to surge forth in numbers and try and get something out of this way, as Bakari will now come from the right side, and this time around failing to get something out of this game. Fighting, full of fighting, Caps United, as they win a throw in on the far side, Dalubuhle. Well, it's been difficult for Caps United to get clear-cut chances right inside the box. Should have tried to get in from the box here, and it's a corner kick for Caps United. From my count, corner kick number 5, Dalubuhle.
Yeah, and look, they need to make this one count, as we are about to see just 5 minutes of optional time being about to be lifted by the referee. So that cross, they need to make it count. And Bruce Kangwa, they waiting for that loose ball. But guess what? Pilani Milan's also waiting for a counter. And there, that counter, they tried to do, but Shandirwa
comes in now, lays it to Kangwa. Beautiful play from him. 5 minutes of added time. Caps United come in. They are not yet done. On the right side, can we see a cross coming in the box? Headed away emphatically to a throw in. Well, 5 minutes of added time into this game, Dalubuhle. Do you think Caps United might just resurrect as we wait for that throw in to come in from the right side? Comes into the box, cleared away, an opportunity for Caps. The goalkeeper does quite well to parry it. Well, some bit of optimism from Caps United there. Well, a corner kick number 6 for Caps United. And Manokore is behind that one. That was an opportunity there for Bamusi to have put Caps into parity. That corner again comes. These will always seem to be clear. Kangwa comes in, trying to find Bamusi, but it's a stray one and goes for a goal kick, Dalu.
Yeah, Dave, I'm still worried about the shots at goal. Inside the box, why do you want to go for power? Just go for the proper technique and target the upright, because the goalkeeper will shine, Dave, as we are about to see another donation by the
Chilenga
goalkeeper.
there.
Yeah.
He's by the boards there, eating some seconds as he comes with a long one once again. That will come back from ball distribution, not really one of his strengths, Dalubusha. As Bruce Kangwa comes in, trying to find Bakari, but Bamusi will latch on to that loose ball for Caps United to try and get something, but it's cleared away by TelOne. Trying to find, that's the man who has come in the second half, but he could not, that's Tawanda Macheka, but he could not do so. Caps United pumping it long in the box there. Well, could have been something else as the goalkeeper goes down, but Dalubushe, before you go down, your take in terms of TelOne and Caps United's game today?
Yeah, well, TelOne has managed the game very well. They were quite lucky as we see that chance again eluding Caps United. And look, they managed the game well, especially the second half. They just played for 20-30 minutes and then they just managed the game, Dave.
Managing the game here as Manokore will come through Hastings. You'll find Brian on the far side. Well, a miss kick there. Oh, another miss kick for Caps United. Can TelOne punish them? The substitute comes in, racing to goal. Blessing Sahondo. Oh, just a tame one to the goalkeeper. As the goalkeeper comes in, find Bamusi. Bamusi still in control. Dribbles past one. Still Bamusi. Brought down in front of the referee by another substitute, Calvin Chigara, earning himself a yellow card from the referee. Having done quite well, that's Tabani Rosario. He's done quite well to make sure that he keeps this game in check. Some bit of pushing and shoving. And another yellow card for the men from TelOne. That was a bit clever from Shandirwa to make sure that he gets himself another opportunity for them. Comes in with the Shandirwa. Caps wasted. It's a corner kick. Number 7 to be taken from the far side. Can they get a point? That's the man 42, jersey number 42. The cross comes in, cleared away by the goalkeeper, doing quite well. And TelOne in the game. Looks like the 3 points are in the bag, but not so quickly, as Caps United will come. And the referee ends this one here at Ascot Stadium. Caps United, or rather FC 1, as you can see from our pictures. The crowds of TelOne supporters, they are happy with what they have seen. Exciting football that they have seen here. Obviously, Caps United make the long journey to Harare with sad faces, as we are now going to go down to the pitch side interviews. But of course, Caps United are their worst enemies. As we said in the first half, 20 minutes, referee Rosario and his compatriots, that's Evans Chabata, Ernest Matsumbira and Lloyd Mapanje, the match commissioner for the day, Bernard Matenga, the youngsters loving it there on our pictures. Exciting stuff coming through, obtaining here at Ascot Stadium. TelOne 1, Caps United 0. Exciting game that we saw here. It's been a great day of football. It's been a great day for us to be able to bring you live this into the comfort of your homes, watching this one through our live streaming as Caps United go down to Gweru's TelOne. Tawachera, their coach there, consoling his players. But I must say that the captain played to a standstill, Manokore, and exciting stuff that we saw here at Caps United. Well, we are now going to see those interviews for the coaches as they come through. Well, as I said, the man that really played his heart out there for Caps United. Caps United did everything they could in the final stages of the game, and they could not do anything. So we are seeing supporters walking out, dancing on the outside your camera here. Well, it has ended here. Beautiful play from the two teams, but TelOne will walk away the winners of this particular encounter. Like I said, another production of ZBC TV coming through here at Ascot Stadium, as we see those fans really excited, and they've enjoyed each and every part of this game. And Shandirwa coming out as well of your picture. Oh, he's really breathing. He's not liking what we have seen from the far side. The Caps United fans walking out, TelOne fans happy with what they have seen. And so another production coming through from Montreux Studios, or rather from Ascot. We're waiting for the coaches to come through. As we wait, as we are standing by for our coaches to come through, as those supporters on the far side for TelOne, oh, they're really loving each and every moment.
Indeed, and of course, that's how it ends here at Ascot Stadium. Caps United defeated by 1-0. Catches over Washington. Navaya, 53rd minute in this encounter. And of course, I've got the Caps United assistant coach. Coach, a tough one to take, looking at some of the chances that you missed in the first half and early in the second half. A difficult one to take. Your overall assessment of the match?
I thought we tried our best in terms of trying to dominate the match in all aspects of the game, but games are won by scoring goals. When they got an opportunity, they capitalized. When we got opportunities, we failed to capitalize. And also, I thought we could have defended better, because it was a one-on-one duel where the striker got the better of our central defender. But that's the nature of the game. You make mistakes against good opponents, you get punished.
And of course, you got punished for that one. But we also saw, you know, the disgruntled, the shoulders going down after that goal, the arguments as well. Is this something that you really need to work on as a team, the unity to pick yourselves up after conceding such a goal?
Unity is always there, but maybe the guys were trying to correct each other, but during that period of correcting each other, they also motivate each other. But it's something that they can control, because they've been in this game for a very long time.
You would feel very unlucky with some of the goals that you could have scored, but brilliant saves from the goalkeeper from Tapiwa Chilenga was impressive this afternoon. You feel that you had a stellar game to keep TelOne with 3 points here.
Yeah, of course, the goalkeeper made the difference, but I also feel that the balls that he saved, we could have done better. We did not make the correct selections, the correct decisions, especially in the box. But that's the nature of the game. We have to learn to live with it.
So there you have it, the Caps United assistant coach. Coach, tough luck, better luck next time. We hope next week you'll be able to pick yourselves up and continue to fight here in the Casalaga Premier Soccer League.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. The Caps United assistant coach there in defeat, but Caps United will go and draw the board again and look for solutions. And right now, I'm joined by the triumphant coach, that is Herbert Marua, John Pano. Of course, great victory for your side after what looked like a first half that you struggled, but you had to come back in the second half to win this one.
Yeah, I'm happy because we got in the first half. We started slowly, but when we came back from the break, that's when we maybe wanted to manage to control the game, and we managed to get the goal that gave us 3 points.
And looks like you've got a good headache in terms of how Tapiwa Chilenga played today with Chris Verechena out, possibly injured, but good work from him, impressive. I'm sure you might be a happy man to have that kind of headache.
Yeah, he's part of the team. He did his duty. Especially he wasn't involved maybe in the last 3 games, but today when he came in, he did a very good job and got a clean sheet. I'm happy for him.
Indeed, and of course looking for some of it looks like it was a second half that first half that belonged to Caps United, but a second half that belonged to you. What were the tactics that you realized and corrected in the second half for you to get this very crucial, important home win?
Yeah, in the first half, maybe the guys were seated. In the second half, I told them, hey, let's go forward and make sure we get and go.
Indeed. And going forward now, this should be a morale booster. Got a draw against a big team, Dynamos. Caps United come here at your fortress. You defeat them as well. And we understand you have never lost against Loishitembwe as well. This is the 4th time you've beaten him after beating him 3 times in one season.
Yeah, it's still work in progress. Next week we are playing Simba again. They are the defending champions. We need to make sure we put our egg together again and make sure we get the 3 points. But I'm happy with the progress of the team.
Coach Jampano, Herbert Maro, congratulations, and certainly wish you all the best going forward in this Casalaga Premier Soccer League.
Always available.
Indeed, there you have it. That is the coach, Herbert Marua, victorious and triumphant this afternoon. And of course, the man voted the man of the match, Leroy Murape. What a game. And second half, belong to you. But the first half you struggled. You made the right calls there. Tell us more about what the coach said. Aita said to change a game in the second half.
I think in the second half, coach angotudza kuti yamana ngatingonoite zvataitena wiki rese. I think zvabva zvaratidzwa second half because tadzoka tiri on top tikatocreate machance tadze machance hobo we could have won maybe by 3 or 4 but 1 iroro tazokwanisa kudefenda. So we are very happy with 3 points that won us.
And of course Jenda Umberi, it looks like Matamira Mugidza Dynamo's giant drew away from home. Good point for you. Now another giant comes Panapa pamshawe yenyu mukati aiwaka nasa muende ne 3 points zinosara pano pa Ascot. What does it mean? It's not really my supporters emuno mugweru and how they need to be supporting you going forward.
Yeah, I think my supporters do arumira nesu even patunenda away vanotera pa home vanoya in full force. Saka isusu takangozipa mandate yongoti pa home tofana collect maximum points. Then away zvikaramba then we have to grind for a draw, but so far so good.
And of course, this is the man, voted man of the match for how he did control, that is the midfield this afternoon. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to Leroy Murape. Congratulations for being man of the match.
Thank you, boss.
All right, there you have it. A very excited and triumphant Leroy Murape for what he did. I'm sure it's going to be a difficult one to take. We had to split it between, that is of course, through the goalkeeper Tapiwa Chilenga as well. And right now, my analysts are here. And I'm sure let's get to hear the prognosis as we analyze this one. I still have that is Talubushe Pepe as well as Justice Chief Majavi. Talubushe, what a match. We talk about this. Caps United missing big chances in the first half as well as early in the second half. Punished for it by a solitary strike.
Yeah, football is very cruel. You'll dominate the possession, you'll dominate the number of chances that you get, but one chance and TelOne really makes it count. And we're just speaking about it preview to this match. Maruma has got 5 now against Lechitem. 3 when he was at Dynamos and 2 now when he is at TelOne. But guess what? Caps United have themselves to blame. 6 clear chances and they could not put any of them away. But also credit to TelOne, they managed the game very well and they really slowed the game down. Yes, I felt the keeper was a bit unprofessional for me. And look, we want to see the match. We want to see the game.
Of course.
There are other ways of running down the clock. Just open up the lines. Short passes, switching play, all those things are going to give you the rundown in terms of the clock that you want to do. But also for Caps United, I think they are supposed to look for that number 9. They don't have that number 9. The finisher in the box. You see, box work has to come from a skilled person, or your orientation needs to be right. And they were missing that kind of number 9, Valley.
Indeed, Justice Majavi. Washington Avaya. Let's talk about him being a very potent striker. He's talking about Caps United missing that number 9. But for TelOne, first against Dynamos, came in as a second half substitute, turned the game, got a point for TelOne. This time around, starting from the front, getting the crucial and solitary goal to give 3 points to TelOne. His importance is to the side. And that goal, your take on it?
You know, Valentine, we all watched this match. You know, I like the difference was made by Navaya. Like I said earlier on, that the moment they are going to get a chance going forward, I think they're gonna finish the game. You saw the way he did going into the body contact with the defender in the half volley. That shows he's a great finisher. You know, we spoke about the abilities of his relative Makreza Navaya before. He used to do the same. So you need players, such players like this, whereby you sometimes when you need goals, he's there for you. And he did just that by giving the Wi-Fi boys a goal, which was really necessary. And of course, they didn't go much forward. The 2 chances they got, they utilized. But I think it was a beautiful goal. At the same time, very, very beautiful maximum points from the Wi-Fi boys. And at home, they'll feel so good. They did a good game in Harare. They played against Dynamos. They drew. And today we watched them against Caps United. What a solid performance. And I agree with my brother there. He said the goalkeeper was a little bit unprofessional. For me, I also, if you remember in the commentary box, I mentioned it, that the goalkeepers always give the moment of he slows down the game, you know, which was not really important in that manner. And the good thing is they managed the game. Good mastering of defense of in the heart of the defense, with Makarat and the Zumbun doing well. Also, Maroa did very well in the second half by closing on the flanks for Cape United, which was dangerous with Pinas Bamus and the Junior Bunjira. And of course, when they took out Benyu, there was a gap in between, someone carrying the ball going forward. That was a major change into the game. And of course, TelOne didn't utilize the counterattacks. They could have gone also the way they did in the first, like what Caps got the chances. And now they should have gone second half by scoring 2 goals or more. But what a game it was at Ascot.
Indeed, oh, what a match, what a game, what a thriller. And of course, we don't end here. Tomorrow, catch us as we watch the match between, that is Highlanders, Iposo, taking on Maviravira, Scotland, in the Blood and Thunder Carter. I must thank, that is my 2 analysts, Talabutle Pepe, as well as Chief Justice Majavi. My name is Valentine Mabugu. On behalf of the crew behind the scenes, as well as our match commentator, Dave Simba, it's bye-bye and happy viewing on ZBC TV.
The second coming of Christ program yakanangana nekudzoka kwa Jesu Kristu. Idi Jesus is coming again. Asi mukati meBible zvinoita sekunge paachauya tinenge tisiri kumachechi, tine tiri kudzimba, kumabasa, kuminda nekumwe kwakadaro. Muprogram inoi ndina mukoma gift roads. Tati timboteera kudzimba kwatinoswera.
Ichokwadi chiri kutaurwa naCaston Beterai. Jesu haazouyi tiri kuchechi kana panzvimbo dzekunamatira. Achauya tiri kwatinoswera kwakasiyana siyana.